If you are not ready, you better get ready.
I don't know who gave me this influenza or super flu, whatever you're calling it. But when I find you, your days are numbered, because this is living hell.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows.
Super flu is spreading. They've already said they wanted to depopulate. Y'all let me know what y'all think after you see this clip.
For the purpose of sterilization and population control.
Reducing population growth, that's this big benefit. The key thing you can do to reduce population growth is actually improve health.
In the developed countries, the big winners are countries that have shrinking populations.
I would like to reduce the number of people on the planet because there's too many of us.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population,
Wait. What the?
more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
Now, the world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that. We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
What the?
So in the next 5 to 10 years, for the next pandemic, we'll solve all those problems.
You say the next pandemic, there will be another pandemic.
Absolutely. We don't know when.
History teaches us that the next pandemic is a matter of when, not if.
We know what's next. We're going to have another major coronavirus pandemic before the end of this decade, before 2030.
If we really want to prevent the next pandemic, and there will be one, there will absolutely be an outbreak of another pandemic. It may be next year.
We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic. We have to think ahead.
We definitively will have to face other surprises, black swans, as they are called, maybe different kinds of viruses.
But also there will be a surprise outbreak.
Most of the work we're going to do to be ready for pandemic 2, I call this pandemic 1. We just need to mess around.
The EPA recently approved an experimental use permit to Oxitec, a biotech company funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. In an effort to fight malaria, Oxitec will soon release millions of genetically modified mosquitoes in various U.S. states. Programs are being developed to allow human immunization via mosquito bite. It was Science magazine that coined the phrase, flying syringes.
Just then, by sheer coincidence,
Oxford, Massachusetts, and 3 neighboring towns have a reason for concern as mosquitoes carrying a potentially deadly virus called Eastern Equine Encephalitis, or Triple E, infected a resident who is now fighting for his life.
We don't want to see another human case of Triple E this year.
The rare but dangerous disease can cause swelling in the brain. There's no treatment and anyone can get infected. The death rate is as high as...
What's happening right now with the super flu, it is taking over America just like it is taking over Europe. Matter of fact, they say it originated in Europe and now it is here, and we are hit hard. Hospitals are being overrun. There are over 2,000 or close to 2,000 deaths.
And content creator Paul J. Kim announced the heartbreaking death of his 5-year-old son Micah, who passed away on December 31st, 2025, after contracting a severe case of the flu. Kim first revealed that his son had been hospitalized in a December 21st Instagram post, asking his community for prayers. In a very emotional video shared on January 1st, Kim explained that Micah fought for 11 days before passing away. He described the loss as the hardest experience of his life and thanked everyone on behalf of his family for the prayers and messages of support. Kim also shared his faith, saying that Micah is now in heaven and that his light is already continuing to touch lives around the world. He revealed that his posts reached all 7 continents and accumulated over 50 million views in just 2 weeks, sparking an overwhelming wave of solidarity. Despite needing privacy to grieve, he chose to update his followers out of gratitude.
Off with flew away. Now I came back to the hospital because I couldn't breathe. My temperature was 105. I couldn't hold my head up or nothing. Now they did the blood work and stuff and came back and said I got pneumonia. So, y'all be easy, y'all be careful out there. Cause this thing is serious. I'm talking about real serious.
Things have blown up in a week's time. Could this be the new pandemic that Bill Gates was talking about? As he smirks and smiles with his wife, excited about, we'll pay attention to the next one.
That, I'd say is will get attention this time. So we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, I'd say is will get attention this time. So we'll have to prepare for the next one. That.
But what's not alleged is what's happening. What's going on with this new super flu? They're saying it is COVID 2.0. It's like COVID and flu mixed together. This guy, he went to the gym and he was like, I know you're not supposed to go to the gym when you're sick, but I work out harder when I'm sick. Like, are you serious right now?
So I got what's known as the super flu, right? It took me a while to decipher if I had it or not, but I wasn't sure. I've been sick for over a week and a half, 2 weeks now. My daughters were sick. I thought it would go away. I eat good, work out a lot. And then symptoms just kept getting worse. I wound up getting a sinus infection, right? I felt like somebody punched me in my face. I had to go get antibiotics for it. This is the 4th day on antibiotics, but I guess this is spreading like wildfire, right? Everybody's getting this. And it's, I didn't mean to give it to people because I guess it's an unwritten rule that you shouldn't go to the gym when you're sick, right? But I work out harder when I'm sick and I try to beat that cold out of me, you know what I mean? And this time it just continued to get worse, you know what I mean? And even a week and a half later.
So I know everybody been bringing in the New Year's, celebrating, drinking, partying, having a good time and hanging out with family. But it's something called the super flu and it's on the rise, man. Look, they're saying it's COVID ×2.
Super flu is here and it's wreaking havoc across the nation.
It seems like everyone is getting the flu. As the Centers for Disease Control report cases spiking.
What we're seeing right now is a very rapid escalation in cases.
So far, 7.5 million cases of the flu have been reported, resulting in 81,000 hospitalizations and 3,100 deaths. New York State just experienced the highest number of flu cases ever recorded in a single week.
It feels like I'm dying.
Symptoms include fever, cough, headaches, runny nose, fatigue, muscle aches, and chills. Those stricken with the super flu are taking to social media, warning everyone just how bad it is.
I've never been this sick. I've never been this sick.
My eyeballs felt like they were actually going to explode.
Anna Gross, who is 20 weeks pregnant, ended up in the hospital.
They were packed. I'm talking the ER was slammed. Everyone was coughing. Everyone's masked up. I was talking to the nurse that was handling my breathing treatments and stuff, and she said that the flu has just ransacked the hospital.
The superflu variant originated in Europe, and we're hearing reports of voluntary health checks at airports in the USA for international travelers.
Voluntary health checks, huh? So this is going to be their way of getting that visa passport, that digital visa passport pushed out. That's going to be mandatory for everyone. And y'all know who came up with that idea. Same person.
With millions of people flying over the holidays, it's a smart idea to take precautions. Where you sit on the plane can actually help you dodge the superflu.
If you're high risk of complications, then you might have to think more carefully about your New Year's plan. If you're low risk and you're generally healthy, then you have a lot more leeway.
But I implore you, if you haven't gotten yourself ready, and I don't know how you can get ready other than to get some medication, get your mask, get your nebulizers, get everything on deck, get your teas, whatever home remedy you have to put together, get that and get yourself ready.
How do you think the world's going to be over soon?
Well, as Bill Gates said, we need 3 billion less people.
Reducing population growth, that's this big benefit.
And they really don't give a how we get 3 billion. If we have 3 billion less people, we don't have all these crises that we have right now.
That's where I go back to just enjoy your day, because you can't do shit about it. When there's global elite that have billions and billions and billions that they can buy off governors and judges and presidents, like there's people in control of this world, and I'm not in it. And again, unless you know those people and you're one of those.
And I do.
Well, then you might be in it. But I've never been to a meeting where they're like, all right, we're going to off a third of the population so we have air in 100 years.
They don't talk like that. They everything's theoretical. And they put up their PowerPoint presentation and some little skinny, or 2 or 3 little skinny from Stanford, Caltech, and MIT, and Oxford. This is what could happen if this happened and this happened. And somebody in the back of the room will raise their hand, and what are the probabilities of all these things happening at once? Not self-induced. In other words, not caused. They say 0%. And what it's helped along a little. They put it nicer than that. Oh, we can make it happen 1 out of 3 times. Everybody kind of chuckles and
it's hitting right now. And this is the start of 2026. Anybody having deja vu? Yeah. Get your items now. Because when you get sick, like this kind of sick, you're not even going to want to go anywhere. Matter of fact, one of my daughter's supervisors is sick with it. And she's been sick with it for a minute now. But she felt better, so she came to work. And guess where she is right now? And I pray for her, and I hope that she gets better really, really soon. She's at the hospital because she's having trouble breathing. But she came into work at a fast food restaurant. I said, oh, she's shedding. If she thought she was better and then she came to work, she's still shedding. And that's what we have. A lot of people walking around shedding, not realizing they are spreading this even faster. And the minute while she was talking to me, I had done eased in my pocketbook, and I know how some of y'all feel about a mask, so I don't want to hear your mouth. And I covered because I am autoimmune deficient. My daughter has asthma. Ain't nobody got time to be getting sick. Now, mind you, if I get sick, of course, I'm going to pray my way through it. I'm going to take what I need to take, but it's difficult. I have had that C at least 2 times since it came out. And the first time was bad. The second time was worse. I'm really nervous, not scared, but nervous about if we get sick with this super flu. They are literally trying to take us up out of here because we need to depopulate. Please hit that like button, share this video out, leave your comments down below. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to Tommy Bites Homestead for more staying in the know on the go news. I can't even get it out. My mind is everywhere because I had a headache all day and I haven't eaten. So I got to go and get me something to eat because we don't have a kitchen right now because my husband is doing a little bit of renovation. So got to go out and get something to eat. So that has me a little nervous as well. So anyway, we're not going to live in fear. We're going to keep our faith on the Most High. We're going to pray, plan, and prep. And hit the like, y'all.
Here's to the good days. Here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water.